Good morning from West Midlands Safari Park. I was in Midlands yesterday and it's a 7.5 hour drive home, so I thought I'd stop off here. We're going to get in and do the rides obviously, because that's what you care about, it's what I care about. But first of all, I'm going to go and drive through the safari and see all the animals, so I'll show you some clips and then we'll go on some rides. Right, okay, we are now inside. Now this is going to sound really stupid because it's called the Safari Park. But the safari is massive. The guy said, hope you don't need the toilet, you know, for the next hour and a half. And I was like, you what? We did it in 30 minutes because I just whizzed around it, took a few shots. I'm not here for the animals, I'm here for the rides. So, but he said some people take up to 5 hours. Also, lots of people don't know how to drive, because there's a slow lane if you want to stop and take pictures, and there's a passing lane. People were stopped in the passing lane and I couldn't get past. So, anyway, we are going to wander about. There's a couple of credits here. Everyone says the drop tower is really good, so we'll get on that. I did contact the park and got permission to film on ride, so there will be some POVs coming up as well. But we're not going to be here for too long, because I've still got 5 hours to get home. So, let's check this place out and see what it's got to offer, shall we? Right, here's a little map of the place. There's obviously the theme park in the middle here. That looks like a Zamperla Disco, my favourite. A caterpillar, rhino dinosaur, spinning dinosaur, drop tower, log flume, maybe. And a few other things as well. Obviously they've got the whole animal section, which, again, because I'm on the clock, I will be skipping. Clearly that is a key part of this park. And if I've got more time in the future, because I think Carly wants to come back and feed the giraffes, so chances are I'll come back and do the animals, but today that is not the focus. So let's get into the ride part and get on some stuff, shall we? Right, once you get into the theme park you need a wristband, which we'd prepaid for, so I had to go and pick that up. If you do have kids with you, they measure the height of the kid and give you a different coloured band depending on, which makes it a lot easier when you get to the rides. We're going to start on this thing that, I mean, Keith said it looks like a gyro swing. I get why he says that, but you're sitting inside facing it and spinning. I've done a couple of these before. The one in Parc des Attractions was extremely intense, so I'm interested to see what cycle this runs and whether it's any good or if it's pretty basic. Hopefully I can take you along. See you in a minute. Oh, this is way more dizzy than a gyro swing. Oh wow. Oi oi oi. Oh, I had a sore head before this. I'm going to have an even sorer head after this. I did one of them in Parc des Attractions over in Spain and I almost felt sick. That didn't go anywhere near as fast, but it's definitely not my cup of tea. It's a Fabry Frisbee, I think it is. Yeah, an odd thing, not comfortable, not fun. So, I done it. We'll go and find something else in a minute, and I'll see you over there. Right, they've got a Zamperla Disco called Kong. My favourite ride. To be fair, this is the larger non-humped version, so a little bit like Blackpool. So hopefully this one's alright, because some of them are manageable and others are crap. So let's find out what this one is, shall we? Right, that thing's clearly on its last legs. It sounds like it's got square wheels. It doesn't make it up to the top. And the last 2 cycles, it's failed, not completed, got a warning, and then she's had to manually park us. So that needs to go in the bin. That is probably one of the worst roller discos I've ever done. Yeah, let's... What was that?
First evac from a roller disco.
First evac from a roller disco. Yeah, I mean, there's that. Yeah, that's past it. I saw a dark ride. I saw a wacky worm. I saw a spinning coaster. I saw a log flume. What?
I'm going the log flume.
I mean, I'll probably go in the log flume. I've got to change the clothes in the car if I get wet. So, right, you know me, cred's a cred. Let's go and do the wacky worm, shall we? See you in a minute. Right, well, you know, cred's a cred. That was actually really funny. I'll see if I can get footage of it, but basically the woman has to push it out the station. Definitely the slowest wacky worm I've been on, but it is good to see one that actually still has the apple, because a lot of them don't anymore. But yeah, Keith was in the front. Do you enjoy that, Keith?
I very much love the front, apart from my knees up at my waist.
Yeah, they're a bit snug. To be fair, I went to the back and it was a little bit better. So anyway, as I say, I'm probably going to head over that way, do the dark ride, whatever that is, the little ghost train thing. I'm not expecting much, but we'll see what it's like, shall we? Right, one thing I didn't realise, this looks like a parking meter for a car, but it isn't, because they do actually do ride tickets. So obviously I've got the wristband, but you can buy tickets for the rides, and then some of the rides are 1 ticket, some of the rides are 2 tickets. So I guess that means that, you know, you can pay per ride if that's what you want to do. You're just doing a ride or a couple of rides, or you're with a group and you're not planning on riding. Obviously for me, the wristband made the most sense. Right, this is this Dr. Umanto's catacombs. Right, let's see what this is like, shall we? That's an odd little ride. Wasn't expecting anything scary, because, you know, it's a kids' park. No audio, no nothing, just silence. Very long part where it is just pitch black with nothing. So the bits that were there were alright. Some audio, even some kind of cartoony, scary music would have been good. And yeah, there's like, I don't know if there's a section that they're working on repairing. There was just a big chunk of black. It just made no sense. Anyway, it is done. We're standing next to a pirate boat, so let's go do that, shall we? Right, this is very tame. Very, very tame. But, aye. If you want to go to a good one, go over to the Netherlands, because they've got the biggest gym. You can see around the parkway up here, though. There's a drop tower over there that's apparently pretty good, so we'll get on that shortly. Ah! And apparently we're going to get soaked on the log flume. Yikes. Right, one thing that really grinds my gears, and if it was my kids, they'd be getting a slap, is the number of kids that just don't pay attention to any of the rules. They're obviously the generation that their phones are out for everything, and they're filming their entire life, including on rides where you're explicitly told not to. As I said, I got permission from the park. I have to show an email on every ride to film with the chest mount. Even in that dark ride, I asked if I could use my phone, the guy said no. But you're always finding kids who just can't put their damn phones away, and it winds me up. Right, Venom, let's go and do that drop tower, because apparently it's pretty good. And Keith is not a fan of drop towers.
No, but I'm going to grin and bear it.
If you need subtitles, what he said was he's going to grin and bear it. I'll see you on there.
I think you start like Scott. Right, I enjoyed that. Something tells me that this man did not. I held you out too long.
It does, like, it goes up at a reasonable pace, and then it takes a very long time to park at the top. It just creeps. If you watch it, it just creeps at the last little bit. And then off it goes with quite some force. I really enjoyed that. And I can see the other 2 credits that are right there, along with the log flume. So we're obviously next to everything we've still got to do. There are, of course, little kids' attractions here, which I will not be going on. I mean, I know I do some kids' stuff, but I have a small amount of dignity. Let's go and do one of these credits, shall we? See you on there. England got better weather than us in Scotland. Everywhere I've been lately, it's been beating it down. That was actually surprisingly good fun. That was the first. Well, actually, the first drop has a bit of force to it, and then it loses pace. And the guy did warn us in advance that the brakes are a little bit sharp. They weren't too bad. Also, just noticed. So the spinning mouse thing, which we're going to go and do now, seems to have an on-ride photo. I haven't seen on-ride photos on anything else. So I don't know if it's an on-ride, like an all-day photo pass, which would be pointless because nothing's got a camera, or if it's just pay for your photo. But let's go and do Monkey Mayhem, shall we? See you on there. Oh, spinning time. Oh dear. Oh dear. See, once that gets going and unlocks, it spins a lot. Where are we? We're here. I don't know if you can see that. Yep, 2 Scotch nuts. Right, I don't know what we're going to do. The rain seems to be kind of calming down, so we might go and do the log flume. Let's do the log flume, Keith.
Oh, wait.
I'll see you over there. Mildly moist. Yeah. Did you enjoy that, Keith?
Love a log flume.
You love a log flume, yes. Oh, gee whiz. Basically, the guy said to us, do you want a boat each, or do you go together? Because if you go together, the 2 of you have to fit in the front of the boat. That wasn't happening. So, we got a boat each. And, there's Keith. There's me. Yeah. Right. I don't know if we've still got anything else to do. I'll wander about and see if I can find anything. And I'll see you there. Right. You know me. I enjoy a swing. I'm on one right now. Well, that man over there. This one doesn't go very high though. I watched it off-ride. I think we're going to do... There's a Jeep Safari thing over there. So we'll give that a shot. I don't think there's much more we need to do. Might grab some grub before we head up the road. So we'll get off this, we'll do the jungle jeeps, and then we'll have a wee chat. See you in a minute. Right, there's a little pedal down here. Apparently it makes it go a little bit faster. Excellent. I don't know what to say about that. That was... I don't know what... The ride photo must be in the shop that is shut. Excellent. Do you know what? I mean, that was painfully slow. And obviously it's got the pedal to go a little bit faster. And I didn't bother steering it, obviously. For who this park is aimed at, I thought that was really good because all the way around it, it has lots of interesting facts. Which is great for the kids. You know, things like, of all the rhinos, one type is the heaviest at 3,000 kilos, and you know why flamingos are pink, and I thought that was really good. And I like how the maintenance bit is right beside it, so they just pull them off, and it looks like they're in a garage because they just lift them up, which is excellent. So obviously an extremely tame ride, but again, perfect for the demographic. Right, I think we're going to grab some food, or check what the food options are, because then we don't have to stop on the way up the road. So we'll decide what we're doing, and I'll see you there. Right, we're going to go for the burger company, which obviously, as the name suggests, has some burgers. There's chicken burgers, normal burgers. They've got a bunch of chicken wraps, chicken tenders, chicken bites, mozzarella sticks, cheesy bites, cauliflower bites, fries. They do have some combo meals, sauces, kids meals, and drinks. So I'll find something on this menu, and I'll let you know if it tastes any good. Right, I've gone for a sweet chili chicken wrap. It looks like a very small wrap, with some chips, no salt, they don't have any, some cheesy bites, and a juice, which was $21.50. this hopefully will fill me up till I'm up the road. I'm going to eat this now and I'll let you know if it tasted any good. I'll see you in a minute. Credit where credit is due. All that food was freshly prepared, by the way. I forgot to mention that earlier, which was a little bit slow, but I don't mind that when it's freshly prepared and not been sitting there for ages. Mine was very tasty. The chicken in the wrap was excellent. The chips, despite not having any extra salt, they were okay salted. And the cheesy bites were cheesy bites. So I think Keith's one grumble was he only got 2 onion rings for £2, which I don't know if that was deliberate. Like, I don't know if that's what a portion size is or if they shortchanged them. But there's a couple of walkthrough things, and then I think Keith's going to do, there's a VR, what's the VR thing?
Virtual reality.
I know what virtual reality is. Aye. So a water ride, obviously, because, you know, he likes a water ride.
I just checked my receipt. It does say 2 onion rings for £2.
Oh wow, no. There you go, he's just confirmed. It is actually £1 an onion ring. Wow. Right, let's go and find these walkthrough things, and I'll let you see them. Right, I'm in the dinosaur walkthrough. Keith's away to do some VR water thing, because that's what he does. Today's been an interesting one. First of all, I didn't realise you could just pay for the theme park when you got here, because on the website you can't. You can get the safari and the theme park, or the safari on its own, etc. You can't do the theme park on the website. At least not currently. Maybe if you book it far enough in advance, I don't know. Don't see the ticket right now. So you can pay $14.90 when you're here. They've obviously also got paper ride where you kind of top up tokens and stuff. Clearly this is more about the safari than it is about the theme park. So take what I'm about to say with that in mind, because I'm only focused on the theme park. The theme park itself is a bit hit and miss. The coasters are okay. The spinning coaster is great. The dinosaur coaster is alright. I mean, there's a wacky worm. What more can you say about that? Log flume is good. Some of the flats are on their last legs. Without a shadow of a doubt, they definitely could do with being removed or replaced. But again, for the target audience, it is probably perfect. As I said earlier, the Jeep's brilliant because it's got facts all the way around it. So if you take that into mind, it's not bad. It does need a little bit of investment. It does feel like it's got a lot of potential. It's owned by the same people that own Drayton Manor. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Carly wants to come and feed the giraffes at some point, so I might be back. But it's not one, it's clearly not aimed at me, again. So just bear that in mind, what I'm about to say. It's not one that's going to draw me back in a hurry. I've got on everything I wanted to do today. The drop tower was good as well. I enjoyed that. I'm getting roared at by an animatronic. So anyway, it's been a mixed one. As I say, if you're here just to get the creds, you could probably just walk in and pay tokens to just do those creds, or come in and just get a wristband for the theme park. Because we kind of rushed around the safari, because I've done safaris before. It's not really my bag. Whatever. So, you know, we skipped around that a lot. In any case, if you've enjoyed seeing the park, hit the like button, and of course make sure you subscribe, because I am travelling up and down the country visiting as many parks as possible to show them my sport. Big shout out to the park for giving us permission to film on ride. That is very much appreciated. As always, I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.